Some things in life can be quite simple.
I think if you have oysters and wine in front of you, it's just hard to have a bad time.
Hasta-que-olvidemos on Bend's West Side offers a casual experience with a fancy flair.
All right, we're shucking some oysters here. Tell me about what was some of the inspiration behind having oysters on your guys' menu.
Ashley and I both love oysters, and there's not a lot of places in town where you can just get oysters. There's a lot of nice restaurants that have oysters on the menu, but they're not exactly the kind of place you can just go in and have oysters and a beer or oysters and a glass of wine. So that was part of our inspiration.
Nice. Keep it simple, something on the menu that a lot of people love that's easy to eat and easy to be social over.
The husband and wife duo wanted to bring what they enjoy to the people of Bend.
So we got Blue Pool oysters, which are from Hama Hama, and these are Samish Pearl. Yeah.
You can tell there's a little bit of a difference between the two of them. Do you always try and have two?
We always try and have two. Sometimes we have three. They're almost always Pacific Northwest.
Fantastic. I happen to do. I'm going to get into one of these right now. And then you've got a mignonette with it?
That's a mignonette that we make in-house.
Tell me what's in the mignonette.
The mignonette is chopped shallots, parsley, and vinegar.
Keep it simple. Yeah, did you guys do a little bit of like research into kind of what oyster you wanted?
We opened 6 months ago, and I would say we're still learning a lot every day. The big thing that we try and find is something that is fresh and something that is reasonably sized.
Yeah, that was a fabulous bite too with the mignonette. My gosh.
Their oysters can be a quick stop or a place to savor in the moment. The couple also owns San Simone and the Flamingo Room in Bend. And while the concepts are different, they all offer something unique.
All the wines are made exclusively for us, so this is the only place you can get them. And that's cool that we have exclusivity, but really the true benefit of it is that people should feel less pressured to think that they're supposed to know more than they do. If they like it, that's great. If they don't, we encourage them to just move on to the next one.
There's like no right or wrong answer. You're just here to be social. You're here to enjoy a glass of wine.
It's just grape juice that makes you feel funny.
One of their best friends, Tim, is a winemaker out of Napa, California.
Tim's big contribution to this, in addition to the wine, is the fact that he doesn't have a label attached to this. This isn't connected to any winery that he has that he's trying to promote. It's just Tim's wine. It's meant to be table wine that's really high quality.
They also have a few options other than wine.
We were talking a lot about vermouth and the fact that you have that on tap
We've
as
got
well.
3 vermouths on tap. We just call them white vermouth, pink vermouth, and red vermouth.
Sure.
You've got the red vermouth in front of you. I've got the pink vermouth. It's a fortified wine that you can add botanicals to. And that's really the end of the rules. So it's got a little higher alcohol than a normal glass of wine.
I would say even like just like the mouthfeel of it is a little thicker and not in a bad way, but it's just like.
Absolutely. So yours starts with a Syrah, and then it's fortified with a grape-based spirit. And then he adds rooibos tea to it.
There it is.
Yeah, he adds orris root. He adds, I think, Chinese long pepper to it. He adds all kinds of things to give it these distinct flavors. And so the cool thing is, there's really no limit as to where it can go.
They're a small wine and oyster bar, but they have more on the menu than that.
Got other small bites here too that Ashley's bringing out. And kind of tell me about some of these creations and the concoctions. Were these you guys that put together the menu items? Did you have some help from friends? Where'd the inspiration come from?
Yeah, I think we've had some help from friends, but in general, this is all just things that we like to eat personally. So we've got a tuna dip. Sometimes we use smoked trout, sometimes we use smoked tuna.
Their food menu is simple, but hits close to home.
What seemed to be just like Ruffles chips.
Yeah.
Looking like.
Ashley's dad for years has talked about his secret recipe for French onion dip. And this is that secret recipe. And again, we included this because 1, we have it every holiday, every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, this is always on the table. But 2, we really wanted to emphasize that this is a casual environment.
Hasta-que-olvidemos is a great place for happy hour, date night, or to grab a casual bite.
So we leave the heavy lifting on the cooking to the pros, and we just try and be a place where you can fill up while you're waiting for a table, or come afterwards and finish the conversation that you didn't finish at dinner.
You can find Olvidemos on Northwest Galveston on the west side of Bend. For another edition of Taste This, I'm Emily Kirk.